For me, most of the problems with college revolve around it being too expensive, too long, and not directly applicable to jobs. For these reasons, I want to eliminate most gen ed classes. First, many gen ed classes are duplicative to me, and thus a waste of time and money. Before you went to college, you had already taken foundational classes in English, math, science, history, etc. Why do you need to do that again in college? If for some reason your skills in those areas were not developed enough to prepare you for college, then that's really a problem for K-12 education or for college admissions. Second, many gen ed classes are not directly applicable to job training. Pretend that you want to major in finance in college because you'd like to work in the finance department at a company. You don't need to take college classes in social sciences or fine arts to get a job in the finance department. And you might not even need the level of gen ed math that's being required for the finance job you want. For example, most people who work in finance just use arithmetic, which is what you learned in elementary school, and maybe also some algebra and statistics, which is high school level math. Maybe 5% of finance workers use math above that level. So if your college is requiring higher level math as a gen ed requirement, it might not be applicable based on jobs you're targeting. And finally, gen ed classes complicate scheduling for students. After looking at course requirements on several college websites, I got a headache trying to figure out scheduling with all of the options and requirements. Before we end, I feel obligated to share that I'm not against the theory behind gen ed classes, which is that learning a wide range of things makes you a more well-rounded person, which, in theory, helps you in life. I think everyone could probably benefit from studying history, chemistry, art, architecture, and so on. I personally enjoy learning new things in these areas. But the problem always comes back to cost. Since college is so expensive, I don't think that students should be required to take classes in these areas since the classes aren't directly applicable to jobs. These classes just cost students additional time and money that might not lead to a positive return on investment in terms of direct career benefit. However, I don't want these gen ed classes to go away entirely, so I have an idea for them. I'll talk about that idea in a later video.